Howdy, folks. Tex Grebner of Tex Grebner Outdoors. Hope you guys are ready for your Tex Grebner Outdoors Saturday morning cartoon awesomeness. It's a good thing that I'm cartoonishly durable. Unfortunately, Wile E. Coyote's still my spirit animal. But you'll just have to wait and see how this episode plays out, because we are 10 weeks in to the slow descent into madness, the high-stakes game of whack-a-mole, the visceral mystery, your least favorite reality hunting show, Tex Grebner Outdoors Illinois Archery season, week number 10. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this week's episode of Illinois Archery season, because life ain't like the pornos and hunting ain't like the TV shows. But I got news for all you people that think that I can't shoot worth a shit. Sometimes you just got to go for broke on a dumbass idea. I mean, really, what is the worst that can happen? The internet thinks I'm a terrible hunter and has no problem telling me so. So I put the moccasins on, didn't bother to get into a stand, had a camera screwed into my trekking pole as a monopod that I could jab into the ground, and my GoPro head mount and my bow in my other hand. This, however, was problematic because every time that I'd get up on a deer bedding area, well, I didn't have enough hands to actually do what I needed to do. It's important that you learn. So if nothing else, I have learned where the deer actually are, worked hard on my stalking skills, and I learned what doesn't work. Now, these deer have been shot at. They will run from noise. I didn't really think that this was going to work, but what's the worst that could happen? It could work. Nothing interesting happened on this hunt once I got into my stand. However, on the way into the stand, it was quite the comedy of errors and adventure. I swear to God, I have learned how to take a fall, but it's a damn good thing that I'm cartoonishly durable. Here's a pro tip for you. If you have to fall, try and fall into the hill rather than away from the hill. That way you slide instead of tumble. Thing is, when the ground freezes, your boots will not grip unless you've got crampons. I have yet to actually shell out the money for crampons and an ice axe to descend these mud glaciers to get into my spots, but luckily I'm cartoonishly durable. No camera equipment was harmed in my rapid descent of the hill down to this spot. But I also found myself pretty frustrated, seeing as the only place that I saw deer moving around was under a tree that I had removed a stand from earlier in the season. This is the point in the deer season where it becomes an endurance exercise, going out day after day, knowing that the odds are stacked against you, but still going anyway. Hunting is a visceral mystery, and I call it a visceral mystery because it is something that you feel deep inside, but it is a mystery because you can't really explain it to somebody that isn't wired to get it. Now, with that all being said, it is an endurance exercise because the elements are against you. It is an endurance exercise as well because as you sit, watching, waiting, listening, having a heart attack every time a squirrel scampers through the crunchy snow, you've got your own personal demons whispering all your mistakes. You're alone, you've got nothing but time, and the odds stacked against you, and all that time you get to think about all your mistakes and hope and pray at this point to whichever gods are listening, Christian or otherwise, that you might get to see a deer, let alone have a deer walk into range. But that's just the way that it is. I pride myself on my ability to go out whether I think I'm going to be successful or not. Now, if you guys want to stay up to date in real time on all things Tex Grebner Outdoors, you can do that at Tex Grebner Outdoors on Instagram. And you can also check out the merch store at texgrebneroutdoors.com as well. Now, if you guys want to support the channel in a way beyond simply watching the videos, we do have Make It Weird stickers, Make It Weird shirts, and of course the Life Ain't Like the Pornos, Hunting Ain't Like the TV Show shirt, and my personal favorite, the Kill with Sticks shirt. And guess what? This week, I kill with sticks. You'll just have to wait and see if I broke the whitetail curse. Now, I am negotiating with Three Rivers Archery right now as far as getting you guys an even sweeter coupon code for Tex Grebner Outdoors. However, for the time being, if you guys want a shipping discount at threeriversarchery.com, in your checkout, use the code of Tex Grebner. That way it shows your support for Tex Grebner Outdoors, and it gives you a little bit of a shipping discount for right now. Stay tuned in future for another code that's a little sweeter. If you guys are in the market for some high-end hunting ammunition between 30-06 all the way up to 505 Gibbs, or you want to take a 12 gauge, turn it into a Nitro Express that can basically kill a rhino, check out my friends over at Aria Ballistic Engineering. Well, this wood pile was as good as any to sit along a pretty well-used travel route. Probably a morning set, but I wasn't here this morning. Anyhow, chopped down some honeysuckles to make a frame out of, and then dug all the grass out with my pocket knife so that it'd be quiet where my legs would be. Threw it up on top of the frame that I'd made out of the honeysuckle. That way it would make a more opaque backdrop so that I wouldn't be skylined sitting in the wood pile. And hurry up and wait. Now, in fair chase bow hunting, without the use of bait, there are no guarantees. There's only chances. And you wonder if you've used all your chances, because you may have a finite amount. I don't fully comprehend the nature of the universe and its whims, but you also don't know if you've burned all your chances just yet. So you gotta go out, sit till dark, and give it a try, because you never know what may happen on a hunt. Well, I'm about 3/4 done. I've got one camera mount left to put up, and I've got my bow hanger and my pack screw. So maybe this will be productive, but you can't lose no luster. You're always so excited when you get to sit in a new tree. Mostly because you haven't figured out that this tree ain't no better than any other yet. I also figured, damn it, I should have brought a tree saw in, because if I got to shoot more than 10 yards, I'm going to be knocking an arrow off of limbs. But I had a real good feeling about this hunt on account of the fact that I'd forgot my GoPro at home. So since Wile E. Coyote's my spirit animal, that meant I was probably going to be able to get a shot at something tonight. Well, I heard a hippity hop in the leaves toward the tail end of shooting light, came to anchor on a rabbit. Now what's funny is, I am a rabbit slayer for all you folks that think I can't shoot worth a damn because I miss whitetail. Not a deer, but I did get a rabbit tonight, so I guess that at least satisfies the Wile E. Coyote aspect of Tex Grebner Outdoors. I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's episode of Tex Grebner Outdoors. It might not be a deer, but at least I got a chance to kill with sticks. Wile E. Coyote is my spirit animal, and it's a high-stakes game of whack-a-mole, let me tell you. Now, hope is running thin because the hourglass is filling up in the bottom side. But you never know what's going to happen on a hunt. So if anybody's still watching, there's still some season yet to go. As always, God bless all my sportsmen of America. Join the NRA to protect our rights. Please check out my friends over at ThreeRiversArchery.com. Thank you very much to those of you involved in law enforcement, you good cops out there, and those of you serving in the military ready to die for freedom anywhere. And thanks for watching Tex Grebner Outdoors.